Hello, hopefuls. And a couple of weeks ago, I had the dear pleasure to decorate for Shonda's housewarming. This is her very first home, and I decided to do a Kate Spade inspired theme. So this is just mainly showing you the setup. I already have a video showing everything that I picked up and my thought process. I will link that above and below. And just some tips you guys ask me sometimes. Well, Hope, how did you get the word out? How much do you charge? And just some tips to help you. What I simply did to get started, or for someone to reach out to me and say, Hope, would you mind decorating for this? What I did was I posted on my personal Facebook page. I've been doing this for a really long time. I don't flood my personal Facebook page with unnecessary or everything that I do on Instagram or my other Facebook page because they just simply won't understand my Life Full of Hope page. But if I'm doing something for my family, decorating, tablescape, something like that, I'll post it on my Facebook page. So when the bridal shower, that seemed like when the ball started rolling. Also, what I did was I asked questions for Shonda when she reached out to me. She was very encouraging and I took notes. It's so easy in this day and time to want to text back and forth and inbox. I did do that a lot during the wedding, and I did this with Shonda after I talked to her over the phone. But it's so much better, especially when it's important things, to make sure that you reach out to them and talk to them on the phone to clarify things, especially something as important as an event for someone, but especially a wedding. Okay, quote a price. It's very hard for me still to figure that out, but I already know my minimums by working with a wedding and also with anything else. So get a log sheet. What someone's advised to do was to get a sheet, calculate the hours, especially if you do a lot of DIY projects. Those take a lot of time, and write down how much time you're spending with that. It may take some trial and error to see what will work. And how much you will actually charge. So at first you may not get a lot, but as time go on, you know what to charge. Research your supplies. What I did was I just simply do a Google search to see who has the cheapest. I may do this for a couple of days and then I'll let someone know. Also, I use PayPal. It was so much easier because the people may have been in Raleigh in Raleigh, and I'm like an hour or maybe 45, 30 minutes away from them. So it was best to do it by PayPal. And what I did was I had my fee. I charged half of what I had my service fee, half of the deposit, but they paid for all of their supplies. So all of their supplies and half of their deposit. So it's a learning process, guys. You also want to don't forget to add in your charge for if you have to go to the store, add in the cost of decorating itself because that is a job. And if you need help, I have not done this. My family is still helping me. And also, if you need to go back to the venue and pick up your items, it may not be a whole lot at first, just starting out, but make sure you calculate that because what will happen is you will become frustrated in the end because it takes a lot of time. And so, through this process, I have learned that I enjoy decorating for events or celebrations and parties versus planning them. They kind of go hand in hand, but especially if you like to control things, but I really like to decorate and do DIY projects for them. As you begin to grow, you may want to take event planning courses. They do have them online. I am signed up for one. I'm so behind in my classes, but they teach you how to write contracts. But right now, I'm working with people that I know, even though in the course it does tell you to write contracts even for people in your family that you know. So this was a great learning experience. I really enjoyed it. I am so grateful that Shonda encouraged me to do this. So let me show you guys all her setup for her housewarming, and I hope you enjoy. So here is Shonda's card box, and I just placed this over here on her side table. And then I ordered this from Etsy. And I will make sure I will link that shop in the description box. And I thought this was so cute because Rayshonda loves Instagram and selfies, and I just knew that this was perfect for her. So here's a close-up shot. It says hashtag grown woman status and hashtag Kate Spade inspired, hashtag Rayshonda's housewarming. And then this is just the overview and a close-up of her table, serving table. And again, I will link above and below, or below in the description box, of the haul of how I talked through of my thought process and how I created some of these. And I decided to add that flower arrangement to give it some height. Here's these boxes from Michael's to put the cheese tray, and then I laid everything out. Again, I asked her in advance what her menu was so that I could go ahead and make out her menu cards for her. The dips will go into this white tier stand, her meatballs and wings in this to keep them warm. And I purchased this from from Aldi, if you would like to know. And then her cheeseburger sliders will go on this tier tray stand. Her salad will go in here, potato salad. And her fruit salad will go back there. And Shonda was worried about not having enough space, but it was perfect. And then over to the side of that table, we used a smaller table, used a black tablecloth that already had these jars that have her sweet tea and also her lemonade. Her mom had those already. I have to get me one of those. And then here's her glasses stacked that I ordered from Amazon. And for her favors, she actually ordered 40 goblets for her guests, 40 or 50. And then she had a cake that went behind there that actually matched the Kate Spade thing, which was super cute. I didn't get a picture. And this greeted everyone when they came in. Her daughter kept the little shoes in her room afterwards. And it just said hello. And I wanted to put a little Kate Spade bag there, but I didn't. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching, supporting, liking, commenting. As always, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Remember, there's always hope.